How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff. So, chapter 45 of Kaiju number 8 today. The only way I can describe this chapter is mega hype. That's the only way I can describe it. So, there's a couple things that we kind of need to touch on a little bit, but aside from that, we do get actual acknowledgement of what is stopping Kafka from transforming, but we'll get to that when we get there. Starting off with the chapter, we pick up where we left off from chapter 44 at the end, with Kikaru going at number 9, thinking to herself, I'm going to be the strongest, nobody's going to die on my watch on a battlefield that I set foot on, remembering her mother saying those words for her in remembrance and all this nice, wonderful stuff. But, unfortunately, Kaiju number 8 does kind of turn the tides on Kikaru with the ant head that was below Kikaru because, well, he's in the middle of the body, so if she's right in front of him, she's kind of over the head, or, well, I guess she could be to the side or whatever. Well, no, if he's facing the same direction as the ant and she's in front of him, she would have to be over the head, unless the ant's, like, doing some weird stuff. Anyway, okay, enough of that. So, yeah, the ant head starts, like, bubbling up like it's gonna explode or whatever. Somebody mentions that it's not allowing her something to stand on. I'm just going to go with the idea that it was bubbling up and about to explode right under her feet, which would probably, just hurt. So, yeah, Kafka actually comes in with a huge assist in partial transformation, still can't go full transformation yet, and huge kick to knock the ant off balance, giving Kikaru a chance to come back and go at number 9 again. He actually put so much power into this in partial transformation that he just wrecked his leg. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, it's great. Yeah, awesome. Good. We see some resolve from Kafka, I guess. But hey, anyway, it's nice to know, I guess, he can break his leg on purpose. So, yeah, anyway, Kikaru comes down on top of number 9 with Squadron Axe Style number 6, the Ruma Drummer, which she just spins like a Beyblade atop as she drops down, just cutting straight through number 9 multiple times on the way down. He's just in multiple different chunks. So yeah, awesome attack, super cool panel. So now that Kikaru has landed a disruptive and devastating attack on number 9, she tells Kafka, do it now. Remember, what the plan was for Kikaru to disrupt number 9 in the hopes that he was doing something to stop Kafka from transforming, thereby, taking him out of the equation, allowing Kafka to transform, then we can even the tides or, just beat the crap out of the guy. So this turns out to not be true. She tells Kafka to do it now, and bam, we get the little guy showing up behind Kafka, but he's big guy and Kafka's little guy now. And I flipped shit. I was hyped when I saw the little guy. I'll get into kind of exactly what I think is going on, kind of mentally, and maybe possibly biologically with this panel later at the end of the review when I kind of touch on stuff. But anyway, all of the sudden, Kafka in Kaiju number 8 form has his hand straight through Kikaru's chest. Like dead, like gone. Then we see everybody else in the 3rd division and they are all dead as well, and you immediately understand, okay, this is not reality. Kikaru was right there. It was possible that something happened or Kafka blacked out and he just killed Kikaru. I was immediately on the fence of whether or not this is just in his head or like a mind game from the little guy or what was going on. And yeah, no, it's not reality. He didn't actually kill Kikaru or any of them. But this is him having a mental block. This is confirmation. This is what we go over in the chapter. It was a mental block that Kafka had that was stopping him from transforming. It was fear. It wasn't fear of Kaiju number 9. It was fear of him being taken over like he was when he was facing Isao, and then end up killing all of his friends. I touched on this in my Why Can't Kafka Transform video. This was probably the first idea I had on what is probably happening. Because yeah, if he is as powerful as he is and something went wrong, he could kill somebody very close to him. It's not unlikely to think that that could happen. And I've stated previously before as well in another video that the reason Kafka can use partial transformation is because he's never lost control when using partial transformation. The last time he fully transformed, he lost control and now has this subconscious mental block on himself. So the transformation shatters away. Kafka and Kikaru both get absolutely destroyed by number 9. They just get blown away. Kafka got holes all over the place. We assume Kikaru has holes all over the place, but we only see her axe and it is shattered. So yeah, Kikaru is getting her mother's outfit and weapon, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen from this. Why else would you? We just saw her mother like that. We just had people comparing her to her mother. We just had her axe break now. I mean, yeah, she's getting the weapon. So anyway, so Kafka is on the ground now, finally going over everything. Like, it's fear of being absorbed by a kaiju, killing my friends, all of this. It's me. It's not kaiju number 9's doing. It's my fault. I can't do this. Kikaru gets extremely mad about this. Now, she actually took it from a direction that I hadn't really thought of yet. The fact that is incredibly insulting to the 3rd Division that Kafka thinks he can solo them. Yeah, you know what? You're kind of right. Kikaru kind of has a good point there. He's not gonna kill everybody. He's not gonna kill all of his friends. So Kafka thinks about it and he's like, oh, crap, you're right. Yeah, Mina, yeah, Hoshina, yeah, I don't know why I thought I could just accidentally lose control and kill everybody. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid. And then he's okay and he can transform. Yeah, so we kind of have to go over this real quick. First off, when Kafka is sitting there kind of mulling everything over like, oh yeah, wow, Kikaru's really strong because Kikaru is still standing up to number 9, still fighting back even without her signature weapon, all of this stuff. And he's like, wow, I couldn't even kill her. That's cap. That 100%, that is cap. Kafka, you, in your kaiju form, could probably, I'm going to say 100% without a doubt, right now, if y'all both heal up to 100% and 1v1 to the death, you're beating Kikaru. You could kill her. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it. That is just a fact. That is cap. But we're gonna look over that for now. We're gonna look at his fact of, oh yeah, he couldn't kill her and Mina and Hoshina and Reno and all of them. He couldn't do that. So some people probably won't be too terribly happy about the fact that Kafka, in the course of like half a chapter, went, oh my god, it's me. I'm afraid of doing this. And then one singular thing happens, and then he's just immediately, all of a sudden, over this subconscious fear, which granted is now brought into the forward conscience. So yeah, this is kind of understandable, but at the same time, you can't kind of look at it as the fact of, well, Kafka is kind of in the moment. He just realized that he's holding himself back through this unconscious fear that he had, which, like I said, now in the conscience. And he's in the moment. Kikaru says this, and it's kind of a logic that right now, without diving deeper into it, he can't really argue with. So Kikaru tells him, like, that's insulting. Don't insult me. Don't insult the 3rd Division, including Mina, including Hoshina, all of these people. Seriously, you think you can kill all of us? Do not insult us like that. And so this just hits Kafka, like I said, kind of in the moment, and he goes, oh crap, yeah, I can't fight all of them. They would destroy me. Yeah, maybe even Hoshina, maybe even Mina 1v1. Like, I don't even know if I could actually beat them. Yeah, you're right. Okay, that completely makes sense. So now Kafka gets this logical, factual idea, this concrete idea that he can use to subside that fear for now. And then when he screams trying to transform, he can mentally, consciously think about the fact that, okay, I cannot kill Mina and Hoshina. I can't kill all of my friends. This is okay. And then he can transform. So it makes sense that he can do that, kind of because he's in the moment. He doesn't have time to deliberate and go, well, I mean, if Kikaru or Reno were like with me and me alone, and we was out like hanging out, having fun, and then I like turned into Kaiju number 8, and like, went berserk, I could kill them, because that is still true. He could kill one of them by themselves. But with others around, they are safe, even if he does lose control. So yeah, in the moment, he can't necessarily think past all that, think through the nitty-gritty details of the argument. He gets hit with a logical argument, And it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, okay. But at the same time, going through this, understanding what's happening, and then immediately just getting over it like that, like it was no problem at all, I can understand why that might not be everybody's favorite. And I also understand that it probably won't bother a lot of people, especially because it allowed us to get this like super hype panel of Kafka at the very end, and Kikuru too, just unloading the pistol, everything on Kaiju number 9 and being like, man, you're never on time, are you? It was a cool, action movie scene. It looked awesome. So back real quick to the little guy like behind Kafka in that panel. I think what might possibly be going on here, if we take this from a physical, biological standpoint, is when Kafka uses his transformation, the little guy really does absorb him in this space that we have seen them in a couple times now. And he does fully engulf Kafka's body. And that action triggered this fear to become a little more forefront in his head after it happened a few times. It is also very possible that that was just a mental thing as well. Kafka just imagined the little guy swarming around him because he was afraid of being absorbed by a kaiju. So he took the figurative and made it a mental picture for himself, and it scared the crap out of him. That is possible too. Either one of those, I think that's kind of what's going on there. Either way, I absolutely love that panel. I love the little guy. I want to see him more. I need more from him, more details, more stuff. I need it. So anytime he shows up at all, actually there or just like a mental image. But anyway, we're rambling. Time to get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the chapter. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.